Batwoman number 18, written by W. Hayden Blackman and J.H. Williams III, art by Trevor McCarthy. So last issue was like the big wrap up of pretty much the series up to that point, but the big final reveal is Kate revealed herself as Batwoman to Maggie and asked Maggie to marry her. This issue only kind of deals with that. So we open up with a fight between Batwoman and Mr. Freeze and what's her name? Firehawk? Flamehawk? Whatever it is. Her cousin Bet is there as well. And we see that Bet is being informed by Kate's dad, whereas Kate is being told what to do by the DEO. And Kate's dad is basically like, hey, look, you're not super well skilled yet, Bet, so just rely on your cousin being there. And the DEO is led by Cameron, obviously. Cameron's like, dude, your cousin sucks. She is just a problem waiting to happen. So she ends up getting frozen. And Bet is trying to reason herself out, like, okay, I have fire powers. I could just use them and melt the ice. And Jacob is like, no, it's too dangerous. You can't do it. And you don't hurt yourself. And she's like, I'm going to do it anyway. So she manages to make her way out of the ice. It explodes outwards and ends up impaling the leg of Mr. Freeze. And she's like, hey, I mean, it worked. And I'm kind of not doing super great right now, but it worked. And so Batwoman comes up and Mr. Freeze gets the ice shard in his leg kicked in a little bit deeper. And he's like, God, why are you guys even after me? I fought against Medusa and I haven't done anything illegal since then. What is up, man? And Kate's just posturing like, oh, you're a criminal, Freeze. And no matter what, you would have eventually hurt some innocents and been a danger to Gotham. And then it's like, all right, that seems like it's not the real reason. What's actually going on? She's like, nope, that's totally it. Anyway, I'm going to take your freeze gun for no particular reason and investigate it from here. But then, wouldn't you know it, Batman shows up and Cameron's over the phone like, crap. I was really hoping he wouldn't get involved. And then Jacob over the line is like, Bet, this is really, really bad. Don't say anything. And so Batwoman and Batman just start kind of arguing with each other of how Mr. Freeze is Batman's turf. And Batwoman's like, no, this is my case. I got him first. I'm going to do the analyzing. And he's like, okay, well, I'm not going to let you take that freeze gun because I don't know if you're actually on the up and up. And she's like, I'm taking the freeze gun. And Bet tries to calm down the situation, but in the end, she just ends up smashing the freeze gun so nobody gets it. And you can hear Cameron over the microphone being like, what did you do? You suck. So then we see they left, and we see from the perspective of the camera that Batwoman had on her, it cut out in the middle of the fight. And so Cameron's explained to Bones, like, she is a loose cannon and we need to learn how to better control her. And Bones is agreeing entirely. And he brings in a man named Agent Asaph, who I guess is good at psych ops. And he basically tells him, look, we need to give her the illusion that she has control so she can make the choice to actually work with you. That's the only way this is going to work. Forcing her isn't going to do anything. So Bones says, all right, time to pull in the party crasher, whoever that may be. And Cameron protests, but he's like, nah, we're just going to see how far Batwoman's willing to go to protect her family. So then we get what I can only assume is a flashback, but it does nothing to indicate that it is, where Jacob is walking into his home calling for his wife, and her name is Catherine, and Catherine basically says, hey, I wasn't trying to snoop, I wasn't doing anything like that, I was just looking for the dog, but I ended up finding this superhero costume stuffed into the mattress liner of our daughter's bed. Are you like trying to make our daughters superheroes? And basically she's just calling him out of like, you're going to get them killed. We then cut to Maggie, who is actually investing in a new apartment. It's in the central city of Gotham. It has roof access. It has a whole lot of power supply. And the realtor's like, why do you need all this stuff? And Maggie's like, it's for my fiance. Works on computers and at night. So the realtor's like, oh, yeah, no, I totally get it. You know, the police life can be hard. You don't need to explain it to me. And she's like, yeah, no, it's police that's hard. So then last page, we see Cameron is meeting up with whoever this mystery person is, still in silhouette, and the person says like, oh, hey, it's been 2 years and all I get is a hey from you. So don't know who it is. We'll see next issue. For me, honestly, this feels like just putting the pieces into where they need to be for the next arc, because obviously the last issue was the culmination of pretty much everything up until then. This feels like, okay, she's still working with the DEO, but we're taking a slightly different direction to it. Flamehawk, Firehawk, whatever her name is still in training. It's just moving into a different area of it, and I'm enjoying it. I think it's interesting enough, but it is definitely just the primer issue. It's not quite getting into the meat of it yet. So interested to see who this new silhouetted person will be. If that wasn't a flashback, I'm curious what that plot's going to be about. So yeah, overall, I'll give this one like I'll give it a 6.5. It's good, it's fine, it's just not standout great yet, and they thankfully have cut down on the number of plots they're juggling, but I still think they could handle like one less, just a little bit more focus, and I'd be all in on it.